Ever wanted to be strong enough to throw buildings? That's exactly what you can do in the third-person city builder Overthrown. This is a sandbox city builder with fast-paced action combat, where you play as a monarch with a magical crown that lets you control objects. The game mixes strategy, resource management, and hack-and-slash combat. Oh, and you run around like an anime character. Overthrown is currently out on Steam Early Access and Xbox Game Pass. Your main goal is to build and expand your kingdom while keeping your citizens happy and protecting them from bandits and mutants. Instead of placing buildings like in a traditional city builder, your magic crown lets you physically move and throw structures, resources, and even enemies. You collect wood, stone, and food to grow your city and unlock new structures. There's a seasonal cycle, meaning resources shift depending on the time of year. Your people aren't just numbers. They have needs, routines, and opinions about you. They actively work in your city, doing things like farming, crafting, or patrolling, and they automate production over time. If morale drops too low, some may leave your kingdom and join the bandits. Enemies will attack your kingdom, and you have to fight them yourself. Combat is fast, physics-based, and movement-heavy, similar to a hack-and-slash action game rather than a traditional city builder. You can throw objects at enemies, use powerful strikes, or dodge incoming attacks. At night and in harsher seasons, raids become more dangerous. At least so far, the combat is relatively simple, so keep that in mind. The game supports up to 6-player co-op, where everyone works together to build and defend the kingdom. Only one player can wear the crown, meaning there's a layer of competition for leadership. The overall gameplay loop is pretty straightforward. First, you start by gathering resources, pulling trees out of the ground and smashing rocks. Then, you start building structures that automate production. To do this, you need houses and other buildings to attract citizens to your kingdom. Meanwhile, enemies will attack, and after defending, you repair and repeat. Over time, you progress through the tech tree, unlocking new combat abilities and becoming stronger. It's a pretty unique concept. At least I've never seen it before. However, since it's early access, it doesn't have a huge amount of content yet, although they just added a bunch of new buildings in the latest patch. More importantly, since it's early access, it's still lacking some quality of life features. For example, you'll sometimes get notifications about fights or citizen stress, but it's not always clear what happened or why. Again, this is pretty normal for an early access game, but something to keep in mind. To summarize, Overthrown is a new twist on the city building genre, where you run around like an anime character and physically pick up and move buildings. That's it for Overthrown. If you like short but to the point videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.